Coolie baby, act like you know it. If I act like you know it.
Well, gone beautiful souls in this world, because we're not of this world, but we are in this world. Y'all see my son. Well, gone beautiful souls. I hope everybody's having a blessed day, morning, noon, night, wherever you are in the world. I just hope it's a blessed one for you. It just came into my spirit today that I needed to share this because it was for me first. I always tell you guys, whatever I tell you, it's for me first. And when God puts it into my spirit, and he tells me to share it, I do what I'm told to do, right? I obey. So he put into my spirit that he's not gonna, first of all, God don't bless mess. Okay, a lot of times we are in dysfunctional situations, relationships, and dysfunctional places, and we expect God to bless the mess that we're in, right? But God don't bless mess. Okay, if anything, he gonna send his angels down to confuse everything that's going on for it to stop. Because let me tell you something, God always sends signs, especially if you're a chosen one. He will always send you a sign that you need to move now, or you need to do this, or you need to do this at this time, or now's the time for you to this, and you know what I'm saying. But you have to have that discerning ear. You have to have that discernment and hear in clarity, right? Hear in clarity. The Bible tell you he did not give us a spirit of fear, but the spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. Your mind have to be sound, neutral, and clear and calm. You understand? That's the state of mind that you have to be in, right? So sorry, I have to make sure because my son will like run away and come back. He just like doing his business, you know what I mean? But anyway, you have to be in a clear state of mind in order to receive that discernment that God is trying to give to you, right? So he's not gonna bless mess, okay? If you're in a dysfunctional situation, relationship, in a dysfunctional place, in a dysfunctional job, if your family is dysfunctional, okay, and if you're a chosen one, he will remove you, okay? He will. I don't care if it's your family. I don't care if you grew up with these people. I don't care if you're in a marriage. I don't care if you have children. God is God, and God will remove you, okay? If he see fit in it, if it is in his will, he will remove you, right? So in order for him, especially, I'm going to keep saying this because especially if you are a chosen one. Now, we all can be chosen ones, but it's a choice to be a chosen one. You understand? So the Bible tells you many are called, but few are chosen. So, if you are a chosen one, God is going to talk to you. There's going to be signs. I'm going to try to tell you. I'm going to try to show you. God will come to you in your dreams. He will come to you in your thoughts. He will come to you in your workplace. He will come to you through an animal, through a insect, okay? Through a baby, through a child. Like, God will come and show himself to you through a tree. Y'all, I'm not lying. And my chosen ones, let me know. Let the people them know that this is real. Okay, it's more realer than what you can see, feel, hear, and touch, and smell, and taste. Okay, it's more realer than this than this physical realm. The spiritual realm is more realer than this physical realm. Everything that we can see, So he will definitely remove you. He doesn't care. You think God care about, they grew up together, so no, he doesn't care. You think God care about, they if they got married in dysfunction, but okay, well, God don't care. You think God gonna say, they got children together, so I'm not gonna? Nope. And he had to show himself to me. He showed me. He does not care about none of that, because guess what? He allowed things to happen, okay? Sometimes when the enemy tries to come in, steal, kill, and destroy, God allows the enemy to do that. He gives him the okay. Why? So the Bible tells you, Romans 8:28, all things work for the good of those that love the Lord, right? What the enemy mean for bad, God always mean it for good. And the enemy never know what God got going on. He don't ever know what God got up his sleeve. You understand? So if you're in dysfunction or whatever, and you are chosen one, and he's been showing you signs, he's been giving you dreams, he's been speaking to you through whatever he's been speaking to you through, and you still have not taken the initiative to move on his word, on his say-so, he will come in and he will shake it up. He will shake it up. He will send Michael. He will shake it up. Okay? So And it's not to harm you, okay? That's the one thing that I want people to really grasp and understand, because God is never trying to harm us, especially if you're his chosen one. What? He only wants the best for you. So he's not trying to harm you, all right? What he's trying to do is get you to pre, because obviously you ain't preying with your spiritual eyes. So he's trying to get you to pre with your physical eyes first. And then that spirit starts to tap in, like, okay. And then the discernment starts to come, and then you start to see what you start to look back in hindsight. When you look back in hindsight, it's 20/20 vision. It's clear as day. There's no blurry vision. There's nothing. When you look back in hindsight, it's 20/20 vision. You start to see clearly what God has already been trying to let you see, right? So then with that discernment and everything, you will move forward, and he will push you forward, and he will never leave you nor forsake you. He will always be there with you throughout everything, throughout the chaos, the mess, the turmoil, the dysfunction. He will be there with you throughout everything, right? But you have to listen to him, because he's trying to bring you through. He's trying to take you through. It's just like the people Moses led from Egypt, you know. He could have just picked them up and put them there in the promised land. But no, God had to let them see things through the journey. God had to let them visualize things through the journey. God had to let them see, hear, think, and really put into perspective what God is trying to do through the journey. Had they not gone through the journey, they would not be able to discern and comprehend what God was really trying to do, if that makes sense. You understand? So number one, God is not going to bless mess, okay? I need everybody to really know and understand God is not going to bless mess, okay? And number two, God is saying, before he's able to, a lot of us is praying, a lot of us has fasted, a lot of us has put in the work for God to come through for them in whatever situation it is, or even if it's just you getting more deeper with him. You know, a lot of us has been putting in the work. The Bible tells you faith without work is dead, right? So a lot of us know that, and a lot of us has had the faith, but also been trying to put in the work, the prayer, the fasting, the devotionals, the worshiping, you know, all of these things, right? But God is telling you that he cannot say yes until you say no to what you've been saying yes to all this time in the dysfunction. What you've been saying yes to in the dysfunction, he's waiting for you to say no first. Then he can give you his yes. So saying no to dysfunction, no to the mess, no to the chaos and the lies and the you know, the deceive and all these things. He's not going to say yes until you say no. And guess what? God gave us the spirit and the free will of what? Choice. I always tell you guys this. Everything is a choice. Everything is a choice, right? So he's not going to make you say no to what you've been used to being in as a function and all these things. He's not going to make you say no to it, but he's going to let you know, in order for you to receive my blessing, in order to receive the things that I have for you, in order you to receive the abundance that I have for you, you have to say no. I'm not going to make you say no. I'm just going to tell you what needs to be done, and then you have to make that decision. You have to make that choice to say no. So until you say no to what the enemy has been feeding you with for years, for months, okay, since you were a child, childhood trauma, all these things, if you decide to say no to what the enemy has been feeding you all this time, God is waiting on you. That's the thing. A lot of us, you know, we pray and we fast and we do all these things, but we don't know that God is just waiting for us, y'all. He is just waiting for us to put down what we need to put down, to walk away from what we need to walk away from, to say no to what we need to say no from. And as soon as we do that, it's like we be like, oh my gosh, out of nowhere abundance came, out of nowhere God just really revealed to me what I need, what I've been trying to see all this whole time. God had been exposing to me what I needed to be exposed this whole time. You know what I'm saying? But he's not going to say his yes until you say your no to the enemy, right? Until you say no to this world, right? So it was just really on my spirit to share that with you guys. He got me with it. He really did, because I am currently in a season in my life where, you know, I'm looking back in hindsight kind of thing. You understand? And like I said, when you look back in hindsight from where you are currently, look, my son. Hey, daddy. When you look back in hindsight from where you are currently, it's like you're having a vision, right? It's like you're having a vision. It's like deja vu, because you've been there already, right? but you see it so clear, right? You see it so vivid. You see it so distinct. Like, you just see it so clear that it even vexes you sometimes. Like, it even make you a little, angry sometimes, because you're like, wow, I was there all this time and I allowed this to happen. I couldn't have done this. I should have done this. You start doing the shoulda, woulda, coulda thing. And then, but when you have that spirit of discernment, and when you're able to allow God to reveal to you, and you just see it, and you're just like, okay, now moving forward, I'm going to learn from this. And moving forward, I'm going to stick to my discernment. And moving forward, I'm going to stick to the power that God blessed me with. And that's a power, love, and a sound, clear mind. When you use that discernment to take you to better heights, God said He's trying to take you higher. He's saying, come up a little higher. He's saying He's trying to take you higher. I don't know if y'all know that song by Mally Music, Higher. Listen to it. Listen to it. He's trying to take us higher, right? But we have to say no to the enemy first. We have to say no to the things and people of this world first, right? Because we are in this world, but we're not of this world. And y'all always tell me, beautiful souls, we are in this world and we're not of it. So please, I hope what I've shared with you guys is going to touch somebody. I know for a fact, because God, He let me know this is for not just for me, it's for somebody else, and somebody else needed it. For the way that He revealed it to me and I accepted it, and the way that it just convicted my heart so much, I know that this is for somebody. So I love you guys. Bless up on the stuff. You done know the tinga already. Peace, love, light, and blessings. Fully baby day.
Them no know, me reaping what me sow. Them no know, and them help me for grow. All the negativity, it cannot conquer me. No, it can't conquer me.